Phoenix, Arizona, players and fans alike are enjoying the luxury of the closed roof and air conditioning. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Luis Avilan will be the one towing the rubber for the Diamondbacks. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, last year he had an ERA over 4. For a starting pitcher, that's a bit high. Looking to have a better year this season.
Carlos Gomez makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For the Cubs, center fielder Carlos Gomez.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
First pitch, 110.
Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. EK, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
And this will be their last home game for quite a while. They're about to head out on a long road trip, so they'll be wanting to get out of here with at least another victory under their belts.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Finley on the move, but he can't get there. This splits the outfielders and heads toward the wall. And he will get there with the game's first hit, a leadoff double.
Boy, that's an ideal start to the afternoon right here. If nothing else, you want to let this pitcher know that you mean business. And I think this is going to get his attention right away as he kicks things off with 2 bases.
Buster Posey will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. First offering on its way. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. No one out with a runner at second. Hit to short, fielded by Hechavarria. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. Harmon Killebrew will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Tap fouled at home plate. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Grounded to the right. Oh, and he whiffs on it as it's by him at first. The throw home. A tag by Pierzynski. He's out at the plate.
Boy, this was lining up to be a close play. It's a base hit, and he comes up throwing. And if this ball's offline by a foot or two, I think he's in there. Instead, it is right on the money, and they nail him trying to score.
Stepping in now, Andre Dawson, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there, base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Well, you got to start a streak somewhere, and he's well into this one now. A 6-game hit streak with that base hit. He's swinging the bat pretty good right now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Michael Conforto stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Yeah, Jerry seems to call a really good game back there, Matt. It's pretty rare that you see anyone too overly displeased with his zone.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready on 1 and 2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What's the key for them if they want to split this series, Steve?
Well, I think what they need is a little bit more consistency from the middle of that order. They need production with runners in scoring position.
Eugenio Suarez will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out there, no matter who you are. But the good ones are able to put that day behind you and go out and focus on the next game.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. 0-1. Here it comes. Chop foul right at home plate. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Too high. 1 and 2. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Just inside, not by much. It's 2 and 2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3 and 2.
You know, sometimes big pitches come very early in games, and this is going to be a big one here.
Three-two with the bases loaded. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2 out, bases loaded. Hot shot on the ground is short. Echeverria's there. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
And this is one of those plays that just takes too long to develop. You can see him trying to at least get the force at second base, but that's great hustle. He's not taking anything for granted out there, and he beats the throw to second, so now they don't get anybody on the play.
Colton Wong will stand in as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Looking to minimize the damage here. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Where are you going here?
I'm throwing that same pitch again. Make him prove that his plate discipline is such that he can lay off it twice in a row.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 4 hits, no errors, and 3 left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Cubs 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Carlos Carrasco will be on the mound for game 4. What do you have for us on him, Ike?
Well, guys, in his last start, ended up taking the loss. Didn't go deep, only threw 5 innings, so hopefully he can get into the 7th or 8th in this one.
And there's the familiar stride of Ichiro as he makes his way to the box to start the home half of inning number 1.
Left fielder, Ichiro.
And the 42-year-old looks at a called strike to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Ike, one of your old ball clubs, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. It's been a slow start as they come in with just 1 win from their first 5 ball games.
And the road hasn't been all that kind to them either. They've dropped 4 of the first 5 on this trip. So they're in need of a well-pitched game here in a bad way.
And Ichiro can't make contact as he falls behind 0-2 now.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Carrasco pauses. 1-2 on its way. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He comes into the game sporting a slugging percentage over 600, so expect to see some very hard contact out of him in this one. You don't see guys with numbers like that every day.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Out in front of it, strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Throw on to Killebrew, 2 down. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, for me, the best defensive shortstop in the game, Andrelton Simmons. You watch him go to the hole and make throws, cover ground. Simmons is so athletic. He makes the difficult plays look routine.
Adeiny Echeverria gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Dawson's there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Carlos Carrasco makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Carrasco.
First delivery to him on the way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Boy, he was so far behind that first pitch that he over-adjusted and was so far ahead of this one.
Here it comes on 0-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. And with that, let's bring in a look at the defensive alignment for the Diamondbacks. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, when you talk about one of the best arms in all of baseball, Josh Reddick absolutely possesses one of them. You just don't run on Reddick. We'll see if anybody tries in this one.
Andrelton Simmons will stride in. He drove in 3 of his team's 4 runs in last night's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Back to the top of the order now, and standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez. He's set. Here it comes. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And Gomez not biting on that one either. It's 2-0 now. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
3-0 now. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Buster Posey will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, not exactly sure why he's getting the hook, as he's given up just 1 run, but nevertheless, he's on his way to an early shower. Ray Gomez is going to come on now here in just the 2nd inning, so he'll likely be asked to work a few innings here.
Gomez.
Buster Posey will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner will get back standing. From the stretch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. A runner on first with 2 away. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of the second. The Cubbies are in front, 1-0. The cleanup hitter, Alex Rodriguez, will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Second baseman, Alex Rodriguez.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now a swing and he pops it foul behind the plate. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here it comes on 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. And a good pitch there as he got him to go after one in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. And that misses, so the count goes full to A-Rod now, 3-2.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And remember, he's coming off a loss in his last start. So if he keeps doing things like walking the leadoff guy, he'll be in trouble here too.
Freddie Freeman will come forward now. Back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Dawson has a beat on it, makes the play, 1 away.
Batting 6th, catcher
A.J. Pierzynski is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and one away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. One-0 count. Here it is. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Sent on the ground out to second. Simmons on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Thanks again for joining us from inside the air-conditioned Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. Harmon Killebrew is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Here comes the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. And there's something he just may well remember for quite a while. His first big league punch out. I'm sure he's hoping it'll be the first of many, many more.
And you hear a lot of pitching coaches talking about pitchers letting their defense do the work. But the truth is, if you want to stick around in the big leagues, you're going to have to take matters into your own hands every once in a while, too. In this day and age, you have to be able to strike guys out if you want to be successful.
Standing in now, Andre Dawson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Slider taken here, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, right back to that inside location. When a guy shows you he can't handle a tough slider on the hands, you can bet that guy on the mound, he's going to go right back to that pitch before too long.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Michael Conforto is on deck. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out.
The left fielder, number 33.
Michael Conforto stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Good power curveball there, and he's in control 0-2.
Not only is he close to going through the heart of this lineup, he may even strike out the side.
A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Steve Finley will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Steve Finley.
right side. Wong has it, 1 away.
Batting eighth, third baseman.
Happy to have you along here on the show on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come. Nolan Arenado will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Posey waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, very tough to get on top of a fastball at 96. And even if you miss it by an inch or two, you know, this is what the result will be, an easy pop-up.
Ray Gomez digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Diamondbacks still searching for that first hit of the ball game. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Wong is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Eugenio Suarez will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
It doesn't look like the nerves are getting to him so far. He looks pretty good out there.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, he essentially tripled up there. That means he threw the same pitch 1, 2, 3 times in a row. You don't see that very often, but it's going to work out for him as he gets the strikeout.
Colton Wong will stand in. High and deep to left center field. Finley ranging back at the track. He gets there, and that's the second out.
How about it?
Well, this is why you have your speediest outfielder in center field. He doesn't have to be your best outfielder, but he's got to be able to track some things down, and this is why they've got him out there right now. What a brilliant play.
In now, Carlos Carrasco. Hard hit ball to second. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they hold a 1-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Ichiro Suzuki, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Here comes the 0-1. Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul. Here's the 0-2. And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there. Into the box, Josh Reddick. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Popped high in the air. Posey is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 2.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Skied into very shallow right. Dawson moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the... Andrelton Simmons will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
The 0-1 delivery. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Fly ball to straightaway left. Ichiro moving to his left. He's got it one away.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, the speedy Carlos Gomez.
1-0.
Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball one. And Gomez not biting on that one either. It's 2-0 now.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. On the ground to third. Gloved by Arenado. In time to first, and there are two away. Buster Posey will dig in. The winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for National League catchers. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
And he'd been on a pretty good roll until that base hit right there. He'd set down 9 in a row, so now he's going to have to remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Harmon Killebrew will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 2-0 ball game. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Andre Dawson will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Jose Fuentes is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Andre Dawson will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with a runner in scoring position here and 2 away. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Oh, just a great approach there to get him an RBI on the base hit. And with the way their guys throwing the ball, 3 runs might be enough to do it.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Right back at him and off his glove. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Third baseman,
Eugenio Suarez digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
In to score is the runner from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
I think that man right there will tell you. This curveball's a mistake with 2 strikes. Look, he leaves it up. It's right over the middle of the plate, and it's hammered for an RBI single.
Emilio Jimenez is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Colton Wong is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard to short. Echeverria has it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Alex Rodriguez will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And he's retired here, 1 away.
First baseman, number 5.
So the leadoff man's gone, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. High and deep to right center field. Back goes Gomez, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Around second, he'll try for third. The relay throw, the tag, and he is called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3.
Well, once his ball got out there, you figured it was a sure double, but he decided to risk it and try for 3. It's a pretty big gamble to take when you're already in scoring position, and here it doesn't pay off.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And Pierzynski can't come up with that one. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready with the 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Conforto. And that retires the side. Diamondbacks down. Carlos Carrasco steps in here to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here.
Well, I'm glad I'm up in this cozy booth with you guys because it kind of looks pretty miserable down there to me.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Andrelton Simmons will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ichiro has to cover some ground, but he gets there, and there are 2 gone.
And at this point in the game, your defenders will love you for this. He's been able to pick up the first 2 outs of the inning here on just 4 pitches.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th, and it's back to the top of the order now for Carlos Gomez. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Push softly over toward the right side. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. Steve Finley will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fellow on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. To short, hit hard. Taken in by Simmons. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Yeah, it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard. And even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
First pitch on its way. Into the seats, 0-1. No runs, just one hit, and 2 errors thus far for Arizona. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he drops it. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Just a touch outside, 1-2. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Dawson is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. Jed Lowry will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Jed Lowry.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
He's good.
Ichiro Suzuki will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. The 0-1 on its way. He's on the move again from first. Bunt attempt with 2 outs, and he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
The batter,
Josh Reddick will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
your attention, please. Now
New pitcher coming on now, and it's the very hard-throwing right-hander Jordan Walden who will make an appearance here. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Harmon Killebrew. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A pause, and the 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Andre Dawson ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 7th inning. Adeiny Echeverria will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. Alex Rodriguez will step in, a ground-out victim his last time.
Now, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Hit hard up the middle. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives them a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
This guy just continues to pound the strike zone. He's thrown a first pitch strike to 90% of the batters he's faced. Look how late we are into this ball game, and that's the difference for him.
One there, back to first, and Freeman's gone as well. It's a double play. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And with that, the inning is over. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. Michael Conforto comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Just missing here, 2-0.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And another foul ball. Rolled slowly to first. Freeman scoops it up, and here's Freeman at first himself to record the out. Eugenio Suarez steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. You just fire that thing in there.
Well, and he has some trouble with it, and he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out. Here it comes. Colton Wong is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
When he's got that slider working the way.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. A.J. Pierzynski digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Lays off 1-0. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. Well, will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why you can't get these final 6 outs.
One and one, here it is. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hold the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Posey gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. Pierzynski is retired, and there's 1 away.
Center fielder
Steve Finley will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Nolan Arenado will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And a bouncing ball, foul. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The pitcher, number 53.
Matt Holliday will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
Holliday.
Hit hard toward the right side. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. Here comes Arenado wheeling around third. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 4-1 game.
Well, they finally strike for their first run here with 2 outs in the 8th, as their bats have almost completely been shut down to this point.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Now batting.
Josh Reddick steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
There's a shot to right field. That's falling for a base hit. And a relay to the plate. And it's there, but it's dropped at the plate. The run scores from second. It's now a 4-2 game.
Seems like all of a sudden the lights turned on for these guys. They're swinging the bats a lot more aggressively here. And he's been pretty good to this point, but that's 4 straight hits against him now, and they're definitely starting to figure him out.
There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Pat Neshek is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Travis Shaw is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
Number 47, Travis Shaw.
Adeiny Echeverria steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Hit in the air to left field. Conforto is under it, and he makes the catch for out number. Michael Scadam will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Travis Shaw, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, that strike zone looks like it's tightening up a bit.
That's Bolton.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the 9th.
Now batting.
Andrelton Simmons will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Up next for the Cubs,
Carlos Gomez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Line towards center field. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
The catcher,
Buster Posey ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
2 out with the man at first. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Nothing in the cut. A.J. Ramos is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
number 44.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Alex Rodriguez is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Just overmatched him there.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Simmons has it, and a rather easy first out.
The first baseman, number
Freddie
5.
Freeman will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
A.J. Pierzynski makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
The 4